Welcome Junior Warriors, and thank you guys so much for signing up for the Junior Warrior 30 challenge. I want to let you guys know that in my hand is a little guide that will help you to keep track of what you are doing for 30 days. Now, if you haven't downloaded the manual on this yet, please make sure you pause the video and download that, and then come back to here and I'm going to explain everything that's going to be going on in this binder. Okay, without further ado, let's get right to it. Alright guys, so the first page we have here is a checklist, okay? So it's gonna help you to track what you are doing and making sure you are checking it off, every day. So like for example, the first three is the mind, body, and spirit. So whatever you have for the mind, body, spirit, which it is in any case you want to challenge yourself in, and if you do it on that day, you would give yourself a little check mark. On these two over here, it's the skill training. The skill training is 2 hours per week. The skill training could be something, what we offer is like karate classes, which you would be able to do twice a week for the whole month for free. Okay, and each of those classes are around 30 minutes to 45 minutes. And then we also have a warrior meetup. The warrior meetup is where you and other warriors would meet up together and, just kind of talk, not just about this, but, just like a community kind of get together, just to know each other a little bit more and just have fun. And we do offer that, which is going to be every Saturday at noon. And it's actually going to be a meetup, but it's also going to be a little bit of training. So it'll be both the warrior meetup and the skill training at the same time. Now in each track paper, at the number 7, 14, every week, there's a little star on it. And once you get to that point, you want to ask yourself, could I modify this to make it a little bit more challenging for myself? For example, let's say you were doing 20 push-ups and the whole weekend you're thinking, you know what, that was a little too easy. From that point at the 7 mark, if you say that it was too easy, then you want to challenge yourself, because that's what this whole journey, this whole month is all about, is challenging yourself to make yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually better. Okay, now the next page is the questions. So now these questions is asking us, how can we challenge our mind, body, spirit, and all those. And it gives you examples, like for example, for how will you challenge your mind, identify one or more activities you do to challenge yourself mentally every day. And it gives you examples like reading 10 pages, watch 20 minutes of documentary, listen to 20 minutes of audiobook. That's for mental. And then it goes down the list through body, through spirit, through 2 hours per week, and the meet with your fellow warriors. So if you ever have a question on, well, I don't know exactly what to do on the checklist, then you can go to this page right here to see the questions that can help you out. And also remember, warriors, that you can even ask your parents as well. They are more than happy to help you guys out. All right, okay. So the next page, you guys, is our daily journal. Okay, so every day I want you guys to try your best from the very morning, okay, and it says it all right here, okay? I'm gonna explain it for you guys though. So for the start of the day, when you wake up, or after you brush your teeth, just whenever you can, you want to start off with the first thing in the morning is I am grateful for. And the thing about that, because it shows 3 little dots, because it could be anything. It could be the smallest thing. I'm grateful for to have socks. I'm grateful for to have a bed. It could be anything that you may feel grateful for at that moment. And that gratefulness can always change, every day when you wake up, The next thing is, what would make today a great day, right? So it's not really like you're trying to set a goal to go for something, but it's what would make you feel that this day would be great, and you want to try your best to accomplish that. And then the last thing you want to ask yourself in the morning is, what's a good affirmation for today? Meaning, what's something that you can say to yourself that gives you that extra boost to go above and beyond, right? But you gotta remember that you do gotta keep it, a little realistic about it. But at the same time, just enough to give you that confidence to go above and beyond. Now, once, you go through the day, after that, near the evening and night, you want to then ask yourself, what were the highlights from today, right? So out of the whole day, what was something that that moment is what you really loved about, right? And then after that, what did you learn from that day? And it could be something good. It could be something like, what, I could have done better at this. And that's always okay, because again, this is something to challenge us, to improve us, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually, you guys. Alrighty, Warriors, after 30 days, once you've completed the whole entire thing, you're gonna move to this paper. It's the post-challenge questions, okay? And remember, you guys wanna answer it truthfully to yourself because you wanna be honest to yourself about how it went. And that's gonna be the first question. What went well with that 30-day challenge? You know, it could be, what went well was the physical part, right? Or the mental or the spiritual. It could be any part, right? The next question is, what didn't go as well as you would have liked, right? Because not everything's gonna be perfect, right? Some days, we might not feel like doing it and we didn't check it off on our track, right? So it might be a time of like, oh, I procrastinated on some days, and that's all right, okay? The next question is, what did you learn about yourself? Okay, because again, this isn't just, physical. Again, this is mental and spiritual. So you're gonna learn not just like, oh, I'm gonna get super strong. No, you're gonna learn a lot more about yourself as you go through this process, this challenge. The next question is, what did you learn about other people? Because you're gonna remember that we come in with a meet and greet and you meet with other warriors and you're gonna see there might be a change in them. Maybe the way they act, the way they move. You're gonna see that, and that's what we want you to put down. And the final one is, what would you do differently next time? Right? Because after this whole entire challenge, you're gonna see, oh, maybe I could have done this better, or oh, that time I didn't do so well, so I'll bring it down. So you're gonna find more ways of how you can attack this challenge. And this doesn't just stop here, right? You can always do this, after this, right? But you just wanna see what is gonna help you to make it better for next time. Okay, Warriors, this is the final thing, okay? I talked about it near the track record where you're kind of tracking on your stuff. This is for the weekly training and the weekly meetups, okay? I kind of said it before. Like I said, for the weekly training, you can come to our dojo, our location, and it has it on the very last paper right here. You can come twice a week for the whole month of October for free. Okay, and if you're close to us locally, this would be a great way to attack that part. Okay, and then the other one, the weekly meetups. Like I said, we're gonna be meeting up every Saturday of October, and it says it all here, October 5th, 12th, 19th, and 26th from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. And again, the special thing about the weekly meetups is that it will also be a special training involved with it. So you're really, you're getting the meetup and the training at the same time. So again, if you're local around here, or you're able to make these times, then I definitely recommend to be able to do these. If you're not, it's totally fine. You can always remember, this is your guys' challenge. You can find different ways to get your weekly training, or you can find other warriors to meet up at different areas. But again, this is our site resources to find for us if you want to do the training or the meetups. And that is our tactical guide, you guys. And I just want to say congratulations for challenging yourself both physically and mentally, guys. And of course, most importantly, spiritually, okay? Now, before I let you guys go, I want you guys to make sure that you sign up and you sign your name and your contact information. Now, I know you may not have a contact information. If you want your parents to give their contact information, that would be great. But the reason we want that is just in case we want to send you guys messages on new things we would want you guys to challenge yourself on, if you would like to, or in case we have a schedule change on one of the meetups or anything like that. But the way you do that is that you go to our chosen website on this paper right here, where it's chosenmaa.com/warrior30. Okay, and then you put your name and your contact information or your parents' contact information. But other than that, guys, I'm very proud of you, and I'll see you guys on the mat.